Welcome to Gaming Top Down. Today we're going to be unboxing an expansion to Harvest. This one is called Fall Festival, Harvest is one of my favorite games from 2024, so I've been very excited for this one. Just adds a little sideboard, one more worker for you to do one more thing on your turn. But there is another like mini expansion in the box. Also have a Fix-It pack from the base game and the Anna Meeple upgrade. So a few things to open here. Let's go down to the table and take a peek inside. Okay, here's the small box down on the table. I'm really zoomed in so that you can see it, and we'll open these two things, the Anna Meeple pack and the Fix-It pack, at the end. So I'm going to slide them out of the way for a minute. And here is the Fall Festival box. It's just a little mini box. Here's the back of the box. Harvest is kind of like a worker placement farming game for 1 to 4 players, 30 to 70 minutes. It says ages 10 plus. Okay, opening this up, we have the new worker meeples. We get to those in a second. Some cards, some tiles that go to this Street Fair mini expansion. So we'll look at those in a second as well, but I usually start with the rule book. So here is the small little rule book for Harvest Fall Festival. Shows the components, explains the changes to setup. Again, there's just a little sideboard that goes on the right side of the main board. Some more explanations there, changes to scoring, and the back of it there. There is also a new solo challenge booklet, which they had in the base game too. Wow, quite a few of them. Challenge 18, 19, 20, all the way to 30. So quite a few more challenges there. If you want to try those out in solo. Then we have a few more tiles. This one goes as a reminder next to the harvest action so that you can remember when you harvest, you can buy a card, one of these from the Fall Festival board. These are solo tiles that remove something from the Fall Festival, and this is a new Sunrise token, number 11. Gives you 5 coins and lets you buy a Fall Festival card, but has the highest value. I believe they only went to 10 in the base game, so you would go last in turn order, and then some pieces for tracking your points if you go over 50 or 100 there. Okay, so we've seen those. Let's get the board out of here so we can unfold it and take a peek. Back of the board just has some fun art, and a little quote from the mayor. And here is the board. You'll have 3 different cards there and the different spots that your worker can go, and you can't send one of your normal workers from the base game there. Every player will get one of these festival baskets, and this is the worker that can come to one of these spots. You can find this action that lets you buy a festival card on different spots and get it in different ways. Like I mentioned, you can now take that action when you harvest as well. So this isn't the only way to do some of those things, but probably the main way, I would imagine. So 4 of those baskets are very thick and kind of cute. And then there are some score markers and player pieces for the 2 new characters, of which we'll see their cards in a second. This character kind of being a dog, kind of reminds me of the dog from, what's that, Lady and the Tramp? Has 3 workers. And then this new character only has 2 workers, but we'll look at their bonus on their card in a second. I think they get a pretty good perk for only having 2 workers there. Okay, so we're almost done with the majority of the stuff here already, pretty quick. Since this was I backed on Kickstarter, I got a couple extra items. One of them are some Halloween character cards, I think. I don't know that they're any different. I'll have to check and see if their bonus ability is different or if it was just the Halloween art, but kind of fun. Gary the Cow, or Gary the Count there. Mick the Jewel Thief, and Francie the Witch. And then here are the regular cards for Francie, who never has to pay the card costs for Fall Festival cards. And Finn and Maisie the Field Mice, who don't have to pay any cost. Oh, there's two workers. The one doesn't have to pay costs, it doesn't look like. And what does that mean? Has a +1, ignore. She gains 1 action on spaces with actions and ignores the not equal to sign at the workshop. Crazy. So those are two very powerful workers. Finn and Maisie, the field mice, but you don't get a third turn like everyone else. Kind of crazy. Okay. Then let's look at these Fall Festival cards real quick. We'll take a peek at the Street Fair mini expansion, and then the extra things at the end. All of these have the same back. One thing you're collecting are pies, and depending on the variety of pies you collect, you can score up to 16 points for the different sets of pies. The number of dots at the top of the card show how many of a specific pie are in the deck. So there's a bunch of sugar cream, looks like 5 of them. 4 pecan pies, 3 strawberry pies. I love the artwork in this game. 2 blueberry pies, and only 1 pumpkin pie. So only one person can get that 16-point bonus. Then there are some other cards here too. They called them, what did they call them here in the rulebook? Instead of a pie card, it is called a novelty card. And a lot of them give you points or some kind of bonus when you use them and send your worker to a specific place. So I'll just flip through those really quickly so you can see them. So different bonuses when you take specific actions. Three rolls, that's crazy. Okay. Then you can also choose to play with this Street Fair mini expansion if you want to. And I think you only choose one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles at the beginning of a game. They do recommend one for your first game. Which one did they recommend? Crop judging contest. So that's this one. And you'll place them on a certain place next to the board. And this one, for example, whenever you harvest, you gain bonus points based on the variety of plants you harvested at the same time. So up to 10 bonus points every time you harvest, which is kind of crazy. This one is very interesting to me. Double the points on special points from buildings. I did think maybe buildings were slightly underpowered in the base game. So this will be interesting to try out as well. Arts and crafts. What does this one do? Oh, it's just another location that you can send your basket to. This one goes over the specific, and it's double-sided actually. Are all of them? Oh, they are. Okay. So buildings are worth an extra 2 points each, or double points from the snowflake buildings. And here is the crop harvesting, or you can get additional money per crop harvested. These are very cool. There's 10 of them. This one just goes overlaps the portion of the general store that has those resources and changes it. So you can pay 3 for 2 or 4 for 2 pumpkins. Junk sale there. And then this one goes over the swap meet, or was it called the trading post, sorry. section. Depending on the arrow here, it'll go over the right or the left side of that trading post and change up the things that are traded. There, you can even downgrade a seed now. So I think that's everything inside Harvest Fall Festival when you open the box. Since I did get a couple other things with this, we're going to look at them as well really quick. We've got the Anna Meeple upgrade. I wanted to get this so that I have the nice Anna Meeples for all of the workers, not just the 2 that came in this expansion. So I did get those. A little easy for you to see them through the plastic, so I don't know that I'll even take them out, but they're, again, very thick and good looking meeples if you want to play with those instead of the wheelbarrow worker pieces that you normally play with. So there is that Anna Meeple upgrade pack. I like the frog guy a lot. Okay, and then last thing is a Fix-It pack. They had a couple, I don't know if they're misprints or just some icons that they realized would be helpful to go in different places. So a replacement for Barry the Bison's card. I think it was just to add this cents symbol underneath the build action, just to remind you that I think you have to pay for the build action always. I think a lot of these were the same, just to add that underneath there, if I remember correctly. And then this one, I'm not sure what they did here, if they added the snowflake symbol or changed the icon here on accident. I'm not sure. But so a few things to replace from the base game as well. Okay, and now that is everything in the Anna Meeple pack, the Fix-It pack, and Harvest Fall Festival. Let me know in the comments if you've played Harvest. Like I said, it's one of my very favorite games that came out last year. I think it's a good complexity level where, as someone that has only really started to dabble into games, can start to understand something this heavy, and it's not even heavy, like a slight step up from like a simple family game. It's also got great artwork, fun turns, just enough of blocking of other players that it's not too mean, but you have some good strategy. I really like Harvest. So let me know in the comments which of the characters you think has the coolest meeple. And thanks so much for watching this unboxing here on Gaming Top Down. Till next time, have a good one. Thank you so much for watching this video. As most of you know, Gaming Top Down is an independent endeavor. I don't accept money from publishers for previews or opinion-related content, but there are a few ways that you can support the channel and help me keep the lights on. Liking this video and subscribing to the channel helps me to grow. If you're thinking of getting a game that I covered in this video, please click the affiliate link in the description of this video. It helps to support me and doesn't add any cost to your purchase. I also do a weekly gaming podcast where I talk about the board games that I'm playing along with my brother. You can check that out on Apple's podcasts and on Spotify. And you can also get that podcast 3 days early over on our Patreon. You can follow the Patreon at patreon.com/supergamebrothers completely for free. But if you do support us over there, you get some extra perks, like being able to write into the show, getting early access to the show, voting on the games that I'm going to cover and review, and lots of other fun stuff. Thanks so much for your support, for liking and commenting on my videos. You really are what helped keep the lights on for me. Thank you.